money back, money back, money back, woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all so don't be.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run increases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Target.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. Over 100 catches in the regular season playoffs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
His pass caught at the 4. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Bo Scarborough, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
first carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. First down carry here for Johnson. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Slow. Slow.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson, the intended target. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. At After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, partner, they went empty set then. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. This is Scarborough. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run. This is Scarborough. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bo Scarborough with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now Taylor on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Scarborough. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And fights him off. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll... return it to the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Come back.
Here's Watson. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Reset. Take green.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Black 99 Philly. Come back.
Now it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go with the keeper, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dances by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here's Watson now on second down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Body Calhoun.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Johnson again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Wims. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Black 22! Black 22! Richmond!
Now Watson. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, this is Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Richmond. Black 99 Philly.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Richmond.
Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Come back.
Watson off play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller from 6 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A run by Foreman to start the drive. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Richmond.
On second down, here's Watson. Completion left side to Miller. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Black man in our belly. Tiger. Under 10.
They'll run with Foreman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come back. Tiger.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Reset. Black man in our belly.
A carry for Foreman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Hey. Got three. 3 down.
Here's Foreman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the bound. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Richmond.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they take a knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Texans on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Blue 80! Blue 80! Tiger! Tiger! Tiger!
Count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now. Yeah, I'm two on one day on my 3rd. I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich. Made 100K on my 3rd shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now. Yeah, I'm 2 up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now.